What is up, FBG fam? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Now for today's video, there's quite a bit that I want to talk about because there has been quite a bit of information that has dropped in reference to the Raiden Shogun. So we're going to be talking about those things in today's video. Now first and foremost, I know you guys been aware or maybe have seen the gameplay video for her elemental skill. Now I won't be showing that in today's video because of, spoiler reasons and leak reasons and things of that nature. Just not going to go ahead and do it. But if you want to see the video for yourself, you can join the Discord. A link will be in the description down below as always. You can join the Discord, take a look at it for yourself, and you can discuss Genshin with like-minded people, all that good stuff. Now, with that being said, I wanted to talk about the elemental skill now that we've seen it in game because it is quite interesting and I really do like it now that I can see exactly what it does. It appears that it's going to be a very strong tool that the Raiden Shogun is going to be able to utilize, but not just herself, also for the rest of your party or team members. Now, once again, when it comes to the elemental skill in terms of numbers and the exact details in regards to it, I'm not going to be going into specifics. What I will say, which I don't think is a spoiler in my opinion, that the Raiden Shogun, when she pops her elemental skill and you switch her out into one of your party members, they are going to be able to utilize the elemental skill or the Eye of Stormy Judgment, much like with Xingqiu's elemental skill, or excuse me, elemental burst, my apologies. And it's going to be, that's where the supporting capabilities are also apparent within the Raiden Shogun's kit. The ability to be able to pop your elemental skill, you can do a few attacks yourself, and then you can switch out to another individual in your party and allow them to still take advantage of that elemental skill. Because if you're not aware, the elemental skill duration is going to be extremely high and the cooldown is going to be extremely low in relation. Now, the elemental skill damage itself is not the, I would say, quote-unquote greatest. You're not going to be hitting the hardest, but the coordinated attack damage and the duration that it's out there for is, I think, nice enough to where it's going to be beneficial and it's going to be really useful. Also, the fact that it's going to be able to do electro damage in an AoE leads to some really nutty team comps in terms of elemental reactions that you're going to be able to get off. Now, how those elemental reactions are actually going to synergize, it's yet to be seen. Even with the gameplay, they didn't show any elemental reactions going off just between the Raiden Shogun. So that's yet to be seen and to be determined. But if you have more information or if you know more than I do right now, let me know in the comments down below. I'm very curious. But once again, this is where the Raiden Shogun's supporting capabilities really do shine through. But also this is going to allow her to be able to do some additional damage herself because of those coordinated attacks, doing a little additional damage when you're attacking. And for how long it's going to stay out there, it's just a really nice skill overall. A very simple one. Like I mentioned, it's very similar to Xingqiu's elemental burst. But how often you're going to be able to pop it and it essentially having 100% uptime is just, it's quite incredible. It's quite incredible, and the fact that you're going to be able to consistently apply electro to the enemies is just tremendous. To say the least, it's tremendous for a lack of a better term. So I do like the elemental skill. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and once the official information for the Raiden Shogun is released by MiHoYo themselves, I am more than happy to go into detail and really get into, once again, the nitty-gritty and specifics of the elemental skill in terms of damage and things of that nature. So that is the elemental skill. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Now, one other thing I did want to go ahead and talk about with the Raiden Shogun, just some more information that we did go ahead and receive. One actually very, very crucial piece of information. Oh, one last thing, I'm so sorry. In terms of the elemental skill, I forgot to mention that it actually is going to be able to be used with range attackers as well. So not just close combat attackers, but range also, which is huge. It's actually phenomenal. Okay, now moving over to the next piece of information with the Raiden Shogun. And this is in terms of some information that released a couple of days ago, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe just yesterday. And this is in reference to the elemental burst. Now, apparently when you pop her elemental burst, and this was a question that a lot of people were having, it appears that the elemental burst, when you pop it, when you're doing your normal attacks, charge attacks, or plunging attacks, that is going to count as elemental burst damage. Holy smokes. Do you know how, once again, tremendous, I don't know any other words. I need to get better words. I need a larger vocabulary. Do you know how tremendous that is? You know how incredible that is? That's just going to lead to her being able to do some massive amount of damage, but that also means that a lot of artifacts are super applicable with her. I shouldn't say a lot. Let me take that back. Not a lot, but like, for example, the Noblesse Oblige, whatever you want to call that artifact, is going to be really good. But of course, the best in slot artifact, if you want to call that, quote unquote, the emblem, is now the artifact set that you are going to want to be farming as of today's date. On stream, also, once again, shameless plug, twitch.tv/furtherbeyondgaming. That's where this clip is from, right here, from today's stream. You can go ahead and give myself a follow over there. Follow your boy. We were farming that artifact domain. There you go, right there. We're farming that artifact domain today because now that we have confirmation that the elemental burst damage is also going to be in terms of her normal charge attack and plunging attacks after you pop the elemental burst, that allows you to be able to utilize the 4-piece set of the emblem, which is huge. It's tremendous. I'm gonna use the word again. I'm gonna use the word again. It's tremendous because the 4-piece setting increases elemental burst damage by 25% of energy recharge. A maximum of 75% bonus damage can be obtained in this way. You guys already, and the 2-piece gives you the energy recharge at 20%. You guys already know how you're building your Raiden Shogun, or at least you should know. It's going to be energy recharge focus. Her energy recharge is going to be through the roof if you're building her properly. Even if you mess up the build, her energy recharge is going to be through the roof. And then you have the 2-piece giving you an additional 20%. So the 4-piece set is just the most applicable, best in slot. That's what you're going to want to have on her, is the emblem. So I implore you, make sure you're farming that as of today's date. Make sure you're getting the proper rolls. Make sure you're getting the right artifacts in terms of substats on your Raiden Shogun to have it available for when she drops. You're ready to go. You don't have to think about it. You just slap it on her and you go out there and you just run amok. You be the Electro Archon that you're supposed to be. Also, if you guys want to know what type of artifacts in terms of, you know, what sands, circlet, things of that nature that you should put on her, let me know in the comments down below, as well as if you like this video up, that'll let me know as well. And I'll come out with a separate video for that. Also, just giving you my opinion and 2 cents and recommendations on that as well. But anyways, guys, that is today's video. I am so sorry if I was all over the place. I am so sorry if I was kind of convoluted on certain things. I mentioned that in a lot of videos because I feel like I'm like that. But if this video helped you in any way, then it was a success. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I am out. Bye, guys.